In this video, I'll be explaining why brand owners should consider developing a ritual around how their product is used to enhance their brand's memorability. Most of the best examples come from food or drinks categories, which is why I'm in my new kitchen to help bring these examples to life. There are many benefits to having a ritual associated with your brand. And one of the most important is that rituals make the product itself more appealing. To prove this, some science people did an experiment using baby carrots. These carrots have come from my garden, so they're not exactly perfect. Yeah, okay, they don't look great, but they are 100% organic, and trust me, they taste delicious. In the experiment, people were asked to eat some carrots and rate how good they tasted. They then asked another matched group of respondents to do exactly the same thing, but to knock on the table before they ate the carrots. The people who did this simple ceremony before they ate the carrots rated the carrots much higher in terms of their taste. In a similar experiment, the people who performed a ceremony were prepared to pay 25% more for the same product. So let's take a look at some famous examples of brand rituals. Let's start with Heinz tomato ketchup. You probably know that the brand is famous for it being a thick sauce that is hard to get out of the bottle. The brand, however, has made this negative into a positive. So the ritual of, let me try this. No, still not coming. Still not coming. Oh, there you go, okay. Right, the ritual of getting the sauce out of the bottle has become something that people appreciate in a way, and it makes the sauce itself feel like more special. It makes the sauce seem more important because you have to do something to get at it. Guinness have created a similar ritual for its product. The time it takes to pour a proper Guinness, and allow it to settle is a long time. And you could see this again as a negative. But Diageo managed to focus on this and use it to highlight the product's quality. Now, I've never done this before. I'm not a Guinness drinker, but I have bought a can of Guinness Draught, which has a special widget that simulates the pouring and settling experience that you might get in a pub. So I hope this will work. In fact, okay, here we go. So I've pulled the can, let me just pour it. Apologies to everyone out there who knows how to do this better. Okay, so obviously it only takes a few seconds to pour. And as you can see, it takes quite a while for the bubbles to rise up and for the classic Guinness appearance to appear with the dark shading below and the light shade at the top, the froth at the top. That's not bad. In fact, that is a lot quicker than it takes in a pub. I think the figure is 38 seconds. That was clearly less than that. So anyway, well, I'm filming this, but I might as well take a sip, do you think? We can cut off that. Very good. Now, this is possibly my favourite example and one of my favourite brands. It's called Terry's Chocolate Orange. It's a chocolate confectionery, flavoured in orange, as you probably guessed, and it's in the shape of orange. But more importantly, it has segments inside. This is one of the best things coming out of Terry's of York. Okay, so as you can see, when you open the packaging, you have a chocolate shaped like an orange. And for years, there has been a fabulous advertising campaign that tells us that you need to tap it and unwrap it. In other words, you're allowed to bang it hard on a surface, which as a young boy is something, you know, it's just so appealing, something you just want to do anyway. Anyway, I'll tap it and unwrap it. Okay, so I've tapped it, and as you can, oh yes, this is worked. As you can see, the act of tapping makes the segments come apart, ready to share. So, you know, enjoy. Also, sorry, never eat with your mouth open. It's a fantastic product as well. So the combination of the ritual and the product experience just elevates it. And also makes it incredibly memorable. This is a brand I remember fondly from childhood, and I still buy it today because of that phrase, tap it and unwrap it. This takes me to another huge benefit of having a brand ceremony. It makes your brand much more distinctive and memorable than its competitors. Let's finish with 3 more examples from the world of biscuits and chocolate, not just because I want to eat biscuits and chocolate, just because they're the best examples. In case you didn't know, this is a Kit Kat, and this is how you're supposed to eat it. The slogan, have a break, have a Kit Kat, may also have come to mind when I did that. That's because the company has invested through its advertising across many years to associate the phrase, have a break, have a Kit Kat, with the action of snapping one of the bars of the chocolate. It is this kind of combination that makes brand rituals memorable and important to people. The next example is the brand Oreos. They have done a fantastic job at establishing a ritual associated with the brand. Now, I've never done this myself before, but I do understand the ritual, which is to take an Oreo, and then you're supposed to twist first. I mean, yes, and that worked well. Then you're supposed to lick, I suppose, the cream here. Very nice. And then, importantly, you need to dunk it in a glass of milk. It's good. It's not bad at all. But as a Brit, I understand dunking. And to be honest, you need hot tea and you need a digestive biscuit, or if you're made of money, a chocolate digestive, which makes it even better. But you can imagine how powerful the whole concept of twist, link, dunk is. And that has helped make the brand incredibly memorable, not just in its home country in the US, but in other countries where they've perpetuated this ritual. My final example is Cadbury's Cream Egg. They have done something similar to what Oreos have done. They discovered that people consume cream eggs in very different ways, and they have accentuated that and celebrated that in their advertising, and have used the phrase, how do you eat yours, to publicise this. So let me show you how I eat mine. Obviously I take it off the wrapper, I don't think that's unusual. I put it in an egg cup like this, and just like a proper egg, I cut the top off. Oh, look at that, perfect, just like a little egg. Oh, I've forgotten my teaspoon, hang on a sec. And then I pretend it's a real egg. I scoop out the middle, and I eat everything inside, just like a boiled egg. Oh, this is very good, by the way. Although, unlike an egg, at the end of it, I don't just, discard the shell. I eat the shell as well. It's basically Cadbury's chocolate, which is the best. Okay, hopefully that gives you an insight into why and how brand rituals are so powerful and why any brand should try and create rituals, if they can, around their brand. Now, I've shown you brand rituals associated with brands in the food and drink categories because that is where the concept is most popular. But it shouldn't be confined to food and drink. I mean, when you think about Apple, they've done a great job at creating a ritual around the unboxing ceremony. People create unboxing videos and upload them online, and that's part of the experience of the brand. So I'm really keen to hear of any examples, either more examples in food and drink, but even better will be examples from other categories of rituals that have helped make the brand more memorable. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to hear more examples of great brands and how they've been successful, including how they've incorporated rituals as part of building their brand, check out the Smart Branding book by Dan White from Lid Publishing.